Come walk with me. All right, folks, come and walk with me. All right, shout out to my network, obviously, Down to Earth Network. You know what I mean? And shout out to the Down to Earth podcast also. You know what it is, you know how we do. So it's a blue motherfucking Monday, and there's all shit popping off on the internet. Things are just crazy. I got shit to complain about, folks. Like, who is our pinnacle for Black love now? Who? Who is our pinnacle? Do we think it's the Remy Mars and the Pat Pooses now?
What do you mean black love? What do you mean, like the power black couple? That's that trying to say?
Let's go. Yeah, let's go with
I'm
that.
just
Let's go
trying
with
to
the black couple.
understand what you're
Let's go with
saying.
the black couple. Yeah, let's go with the power black couple. Do we think Jay-Z and Beyonce,
No,
Pat Poose and Remy Ma?
no.
How about Denzel and his wife? Yeah,
How long they been?
like 30 years.
Yes.
Okay. LL and his wife.
How long they been?
Like 25 years.
Possible. Yes.
Okay. So we're only gauging black love that is over 22 decades.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you know why? You know why? You really, really want me to say?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna tell you.
Monday.
Well, yo, majority of the time, single mothers and all of that and everything and all of that, right? And different baby mamas and daddies and everything like that.
Yeah.
So, let me get this right here now. When's the last time in the recent times you're hearing, like, if it's not like old people, old love and all that?
Yeah.
Like, okay, put it this way. I'm gonna put it this way. Who do you know who got married in 2000 up till now, and it's 2025 and it's 25 years right to now? Huh? Yeah, that's good recent times for you. No. We're not talking about famous people.
Okay. People I know right now, I know a lot of old heads that are like that right now, still in love.
No, but I said been married in the recent times from 2000 up till now, 25 years. Do you know anybody right now like that? Not him?
You got me thinking, fam. You got me thinking, homie.
Okay. And you thinking. You can't go off the bat. All right then.
No, I can't right now.
Good question. No, go back to that. Your question again.
What's the pinnacle of black love, though? That was the question. Who do we guide our children to be like? This is where you may want to start the bar at. You see what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with it. You know what I mean? Like, I find my biggest rant right now with people in this black love shit is like, every time we've had a great person come up, they gotten smoked. You know what I'm saying? And if they didn't get smoked, somebody came along and forced them into submission or wiped them out. You know what I mean? Like Huey was sleeping when he got clapped. You get me? Like, and that's the police who did him. You know what I mean? Malcolm X was having a speech. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not worried about our younger generation with the energy they got.
But brother,
but I am concerned about how.
Look here, you were saying black love.
Yeah.
What you mentioning some heroes, like heroes. Yes, they had their whatever. But let's get back to who is the power couple, man. You know what I mean?
That's what I've been trying to figure out now. Like, who do we look at as our power couple?
That's hard to say.
Because like I was thinking Marilyn Monroe and those people were lying when they said that there was a balance. Yeah. No. She said there was a balance. The only difference is, listen, I bring up Marilyn because Marilyn gets one of the Betty White Awards in my eyes.
Listen here, man.
Straight up.
She knew, because that's why she did her reaction on when who was
Give me some fire.
Who was the
Turn on the fire.
Who was the one she was supporting?
Marilyn Monroe?
No, yeah. Because they went
Dorothy Hendricks.
Was it Fitzgerald or something?
A lot of female.
Yes. But the bottom line is what I'm about to get to is this. She had to boldly be in front of who in whatever the concert is, for the rest of the white crowd to accept it. So she knew from her fame and attention, you know what I mean, to use that for the right. You get me? It's because she's ashamed of her own people.
Bigger facts. Okay. So since you're going super deep, right? Without a queen, I'm not sure how you run a kingdom. I know how to run.
Ruthless. Because when you have a queen, at least it depends. Well, I'm just saying,
Look,
majority of the time, okay, it's like any ruler or president or prime minister or whatever,
right,
right?
right.
At the end of the day, you have to go in the bed with them, right? Not true?
Yeah.
And you think you're gonna be only talking about you both know you're talking about the country, whatever the problems are, and you say, oh,
You're
all the
saying pillow
pressure.
talk?
Yeah. And at the same time, the wifey there, the queen, whoever is going to say their piece, and they're gonna probably go, I might take that in point of perspective.
Ah,
You get
yo,
me?
team agree to that.
So
Wise
yeah,
woman.
without a queen or
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
you're gonna rule maybe either ruthless or heartless.
Mm. I kind of can't. Man, I do agree with what you're saying. 100%.
About it, you don't want to
No,
have
no,
a
no. 100%.
significant other, and you're
100%.
ruling, right?
100%.
All the other ones are gonna be coming. Oh, I want to be the wife. I want to da 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 this and that. Yo, they don't want because of the love and all that. They want that power. What you're gonna give?
Ah,
Okay.
ah.
All right.
Overstand. Overstand.
Mhm.
Overstand. I see that the power structure right now is not, I don't know, like there's Shamar more on the planet. There's that Taylor or Tyla, whatever her name is. There's like a whole heap of Bettys out there on our vibes, right? So many of them. And I want to be on some, yo, why ain't these people mingling more? And why ain't there more things put together for them? But then I slowly started to realize, like, yo, that they did this shit on purpose with fucking Chris Rock and fucking Will Smith. They did this shit on purpose with Drake and fucking and fucking then, you know what I mean? Like all this shit staged out.
Man, do you want me to
Super,
get deep with this?
all this shit is just
Malcolm
irking me,
X
man.
already warned us about all of
100%.
this. Okay. If you
100%.
don't know, I'm letting you know. Okay.
100%.
Malcolm said it in a speech.
The news will turn
He
the
said
wrong
the
bad man good.
new house nigga
Yeah.
is the ones who entertain us.
Oh yeah.
Okay. House Negroes. Okay. To keep the rest of the nation in check.
Facts.
All right.
Facts.
It's just the way it is.
Hmm.
All right.
Look, I don't want to say our shatas shouldn't be shatas, but there can't be an overpopulation being overrun by a small certain group of people. That doesn't make any sense no more. Like everywhere else in the country is recognizing certain human being movements. You see what I'm saying? Every place. I don't get why it's now being changed up in a manner where y'all want to artificially do shit. Yo, Toronto, did you hear about the young buck who exposed himself about he uses chat PTT for rap? Didn't you guys say this a year or 2 years ago this was gonna happen?
Said that already.
Oh my god. Like, listen, big up and salute to the real news. The real news. The real news. Is it? We said this was gonna happen. We said this. The network claimed this two or a year ago now, man, that this was gonna happen. Laziness. So it's like now we got to sit down and look at rappers now and really look at rappers to see if they're really spitting from the heart or if they're just a fucking gimmick. That's all I'm saying now. Like, don't play me that joint no more, because like now I'm looking at it like, yo, anybody and anybody could just turn around and be on the joint. Like that don't make no sense, man. It don't make no sense, man. You can't move like that no more, yo. Like, what's going on with hip hop? I seen so many little kids wilding for him, just wilding. They're just cutting up all sorts of ish, and like the youth, all right. I don't know because I don't listen to his music. So I don't want to say he ain't got good music, or if he does got good music. My whole point is the man went on his little podcast and he turned around and showed the podcast energy that, hey, when he's in the studio, he can give up a 4 bar structure. I don't even think you're giving it 4 bars. You're probably just giving it some prompts, right? That's what they call it, right? Prompts. You know what I mean? And then whatever you come up with, you come up with. But the fact that you're going to technology, like, wow, what does hip hop come to now? It's like like we can't keep the real if we keep letting it go. So like, I never complained about rap or hip hop and rap. Sorry, I never complained about rock and roll and rap. Sorry, had a brain meldage. I never complained about pop and rap.
I complained about
I never complained about
rap.
rap.
I complained about hip hop through the rap because when the commercialized shit started,
Rap.
what I said, what the fuck is this? Yo, no man, no, no, no.
So, as you see the way I'm approaching it, rap. I don't look at it as hip hop. I understand it as hip hop. So understanding it as hip hop means I must be of hip hop. Because if you're not from hip hop, how are you to put a tag and a price tag on it? Michael Jackson? Denzel Washington? I want to say, but I won't say. Cat Williams! Yeah, those type of people. Get me? So, like, I don't know. Like, as human beings, we're not flexing the way we need to flex, right? Right? Because it's 2025, and I can tell you the homeless people in North America. 2025. Holy shit. And then you're going to tell me all the excuses and all the budgets and all that other bullshit when you can print money. So you can tell me it's going to devalue the country and all that other bullshit. I think I'm being told too much. Maybe my ears are too clean. Now, the product of my environment is what makes me understand why you people do what you guys do now. I get it. I'm in hustle. But when it gets to the point where you're kind of wringing your civilian population like rags, it's unbalancing for the soul. And I don't understand. If your soul leads you to better choices, then I think that's a good thing. We should promote that and help that grow. And then there are people who want to call themselves law enforcement, right? You guys are supposed to be the big standard since the 1940s. I don't want people to say that I'm not trying to be lawless and all that other bullshit, but I'm kind of looking at it like this. I find North America can sit here for the last 25 years and not allow change. Legitimately not allow change based on the fact of, we can call it skin melanin, those type of issues. It's 2025. I'm going to have to really agree with what people were saying 2 decades ago, that, it's a bunch of 60, 70, and 80-year-old men that have control of the population. Back then, I was like, it's impossible. No way. We vote. Now I'm looking at it like, God damn, y'all ain't trying to be fair no more. Y'all are trying to milk what was supposed to benefit. Every system that's built right now was built off of positive, and then it was changed, and now it's at a point where, like I just said, it's wringing everything out of our civilian population. And I brought up in this topic, where do we go for black love? I'm like, damn, our greats don't want to be around each other. Like, that's what I'm thinking, and I wish I didn't think that, but that's what I feel like. I feel like when they get around each other, they don't want to really bolster each other. They just want to survive. That's what I feel like in 2025. And that's weird. But I'm one of those people who shout out to the weird. I respect you if you respect the death. I respect you if you respect the living. I respect you if you respect me. If you want some fuck shit, keep it in your house. Simple. That's all. Now we're in a world where they want to put cameras everywhere. They want you to be like, tell your business to these people, and they don't give two shits about you. Like, I always thought if you needed a job, it's because the employment needed workers. I didn't know now that households need 4 to 5 incomes just to live normal. How does two people figure out how to work 5 jobs? And I don't know if you're keeping up with the Joneses, but you could probably think of a lot of inexpensive last names that I would could replace for the Joneses. Just say, just say. I'm from a city where they hate, and I'm not trying to be surprised when they pop up and they're like, "I hate you." I'm so trying not to be surprised. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, a local artist was minding his business, doing his thing, and then I don't know if we want to call it a jump scare because that's an LA term. So Toronto, you guys figure what it is. But the paparazzi ran up on you. And I don't know, man, if Toronto's really ready to have that paparazzi energy on that level because clickbaiting for Torontonians is more following trends. And I ain't a trend follower. What I am is one of those people who questions a narrative. So my narrative, I thought Papoose and fucking Remy Ma would still be together in 2025. Now I'm like, shit. They want me to pick sides. Fuck all that. Leave their business alone. Leave them people business alone, folks. But I'm still interested in trying to figure out who do we look at. Rest in peace to DMX and rest in peace to Aaliyah. But Romeo's Must Die must have been like the closest we could get to an equilibrium. I'm just saying. Just saying. Because if Jet Li could be Jet Li in a movie that Jet Li was in, things would probably be different. If Aaliyah had more control than just being an actress, it would have been a different movie. But you see, I now understand the aftermath of shit, and I salute both of those. So rest in peace to Aaliyah. I salute both of those. I do. But I see the narrative getting spent by oh, the Chinese didn't want him to kiss Aaliyah. What? Jet Li? I don't even think he was married then. So damn right he probably wanted to kiss Aaliyah. What man on this God-given earth didn't want to do that? Are you nuts? Listen, I don't care about the narrative no more. But I know from way back then till now, Jet Li is sitting here like, yo, it took a tsunami for him to really realize what reality is in the world. True word, eh? Big up Toronto. And it hurts my heart that I'm an Aaliyah fan and her music still resonates right now. Now, to me, I was never into the trending, even before trending. When everybody else was like, this is this, I was like, I'm going to go drink out of the hose. When everybody was like, this is this, I was like, I'm going to go to the playground. And everybody was like, this is this. I'm like, basketball is for sissy. I'm going to go play football. That's what I was on. Very, very simple lifestyle. You know what I mean? And then, I love music. So like when I hear hip hop, real hip hop, bars, people who put thought into their shit, their soul into their shit, people who can now perform that same soul giving back to the like resonate that resonates, that type of shit. You know that good weed when you're smoking and you got the residue all over your lip, type. I don't know who to look at for Black Love right now up there, right? So I bring up Romeo Must Die because at the end of the day, if they are together, regardless of how you want to look at it, because right now, like I already know we were the first on the planet, so I don't care. I just look at it like, where's Romeo Must Die Part 2, 3, 4? Where's the TV series? Where's the spin-off with like a couple of people doing the Jet Li exploitation type vibe? I'm just asking because now when I look at certain other people who are in movies, you know what I'm saying, and they say the movies are supposed to be our reflection of what our reality, and some tech people will say it's a little bit of giving you the future before you see what's popping. But right now, I'm just looking at it like, God damn, you can't give me a Black Panther movie if you don't give me a Black Panther movie with him marrying Storm. I said this so long ago. I don't care if it's from another universe, a different fucking whatever. I think right now, the fact that you guys keep giving us booty ish, I think you should step up and be the first people to be like, yeah, Storm solo movie, Storm gets married to Black Panther, Wakanda forever. I see the animation has projections, and I love that. And if the animation's projections are right, then yay as a fan. But it sucks that only in the cartoons I'm gonna have like that Black love. Like shit. If I even look at with Lion King, homie, remember Lion King? It would have been perfect if he never died. I'm just saying. And I'm the guy rooting for Scar. So like, damn. I was a kid like, damn. This guy's dad said everything you see is yours. And then he died. And you know what? That happened had me thinking, like, yo, when the hyenas are chasing him, why didn't he gamble with them hyenas? Like, yo, bro, I'm the king. Shit, I'll bring you to the palace. Come and chill. Fuck Scar. I'm just saying. Hence why I love the way Scar did him. I'm just saying. I can't blame him. I was down with Scar. I felt like he was screwed over from the beginning. And then people are like, oh, look at this mind blow. Disney went back and showed Scar's real reason for hating his brother. Like, come on, man. Look at Scar, look at Hip. That guy looks so pretty. There's no way they were related. Either way, let's get back to my main point with the Black love and lions and strong personalities and shit like that. So, all right, let me get back to this. Let me quickly switch over to something else now. So, I heard Leela Ali has taken the bag. Yeah. So I can't really be happy that that Miss Ali is coming out of retirement for that such a short bag. Like I'm not taking nothing against the current champion. If she was across the table from me right now, she wanted to snuff me because of what I just said. I understand it. I get it. But I'm still going to say what I said only because She retired a champion, and you are a champion. And you shouldn't be putting up your bag to make this fight happen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now, if you two want to go to the back alley, square up, and then, you know what I mean, who was there to see it, sees it, verifies it, and go in like that, and then I understand 15 mil's great.
Man, listen here, man. You know what's going on as usual. The fashion, follow fashion business here.
Follow fashion
Listen here,
what?
man. The men be going at it, coming out of retirement, doing what they do. Now the
Are you
women
talking about
feel.
Jake Paul? Jake
No,
Paul?
I'm just saying in general. Regardless, I'm just saying in general. Regardless, they be doing it. So now they feel that we need some shine as well. You get me?
Well, you know what? I agree. But the shine right now, from my point of view, like I said, if she's sitting across the table from me right now interviewing her and I said what I said, she's an American and she would probably be offended I dissed her bag. But honey, it's not your bag that I'm talking about. That's what it is. It's not your bag. Like legitimately, before I heard the rumors of the shit, I was like, yo, this chick's gonna retire and have a baby and shit, and then come back and beat bitches up. Damn. That's what I was thinking. Before then, it wasn't even that. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't even that. From my point of view, it was more on the tip of this girl gonna start a family and then come back and beat people up. I'm impressed. Huge. If she pulls that off, straight goods, because that's the bounce back of a lifetime. But man, to the current champion, to the retiring champion coming out to fight the current champion. I hope y'all give the people a great match, and that's it. I don't care which one y'all win right now, because to me, the fact that the purse is that small, just like this goes back to what I was saying 2022, 2023. Y'all women, fuck these men. You know what I would love to see come out of this fucking fight with you two women? All right? Let me be real. I hope the two of you fucking women come out of this fight and start your own professional boxing league and give these fucking man them a run for the money when it comes to this bullshit. Because I can't understand why all these fucking billionaires and all these fucking multi-millionaires who have this money to chump change this bitch can't put $100,000 purse on the shit. And I'm gonna stand on it. Simple. 10 toes down. I don't give a fuck. Because
It comes back to look the the sexism. It's women, so they have to get paid less for
so they
regardless
just
of
need
what
to
it
build their own
is.
league then.
Regardless what it is. Come
How
on
it
now,
comes out. I
you
don't
should know
care
this.
if the champ kicks her ass, and I don't care if the fucking retired champ kicks the champ's ass. I don't business now. I just look at it like, yeah, no, actually, I rightly business now. I would love to see them two come together, bring their brands together. Because look, they already did the current champ a movie already, right? They already gave her a movie, right? Right? Now she's coming out of her own bag for a fight like this. My brain hurts. Where's the where's the Vince McMahon spirit to give the people what they want? You gonna make these women fight, and it's not even worth the crowd, the value. You got your current champion putting the bag up. That makes no sense to me. Ladies, do you know Toronto's new female basketball team has Selena Williams running the thing? That's a woman. Like, I'm trying to figure out why are we not promoting and showing love to the organic nature of things? You see what I'm saying? I love female soccer, like my like a lot of man them that I know like female tennis. I ain't going front. I like female soccer. I think they're very strategic in their play compared to like if I say I watch a standard college game or whatever. I'm not gonna even go any further into soccer. Look, at the end of the day, I started my podcast asking about some fucking where's the back glove. That's my question to the internet right now. Where is it? Where do we look upon and say, this is what I want? Because when Toronto asks me about my conclusion, I will have a conclusion. Now, where I am is wondering these movies and why movies won't let us be the movies that the world needs. Like, I look at it like this. I don't really complain if the studio can afford to play everybody what they want. Period. I have no complaints. You see what I'm saying? But if the studio can't pay what the staff, the actor, and all that, everybody who's on the project, what they want, I feel like that's the. I feel like there should be more studios than actors. Maybe that's the way I should look at it. And I feel like when somebody said they sent me the list of all the black studios. I started thinking to myself, wow, there's a little black Hollywood already in existence. Let me clear my throat again. Then, I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Dame Dash. He's one of the greatest. But a lot of what he was saying popped up into my head. And I was like, whoa. Wow. The guy, he's right. So, before my Canada, oh Canada, yeah, that country there. Before we slip up and end up having a bunch of these studios that complain that they need money from the government so they can make movies and projects, to the people who enforce the bylaws that they really got nothing better to do. All you people to understand this. Music is for everybody. For everybody. Now, if we're going to be a city about culture and all these multi-diversities that hang in our city and deal with our city, then we need to start building in that mind frame. My city, I am my city. That's all I'm saying. Because like backwards is not the way we need to go right now. We need to go forwards as people, definitely. Go forwards. So that means like we need more Nathan Phillips squares. Build more of those. When you're building this rail mind in mind, you're not thinking about the community at hand. You guys are just building for building's sake. And the problem I have on top of that is like, instead of y'all building for comfort, easy access for like the people in wheelchairs and all that other stuff, you build for fashion. Traffic is bad enough in Toronto, man. It's bad. It's super bad. And the people who are running the lights, the people who run the streetcars, all you people right now, we need to talk and sit down and have a little get together right now, because the people who drive and the people who are dropping our children off in school buses, right? The people who get on the streetcar, honestly, we should take a vote. You get me? We should honestly take a vote for all the people who drive to all the people who take the TTC. You get me? For as far as the TTC reaches, because then the TTC would have to connect to other people, right? because there's a whole heap of other transit systems. I think we need to take that vote and take into consideration that the people who live in the city, condos, because it's all you fucking been building for the last 40 years are condos. So all those people, their vote counts 5 times more than someone who happens to live, okay, in a car somewhere out in motherfucking, I don't know, Oshawa, or someone that's way out in Barrie, because the TC don't reach Barrie and it don't reach Oshawa, does it? Right? Same thing it would be for the ones down in London, right? Windsor, right? But all these people still come to the motherfucking city for the last 40 motherfucking years. Some of them won't even work in the city. So obviously, I'm talking about thinking, building, constructing shit for the next 40 years. So when I'm dead and gone, at least I know there's better. Toronto, I love you and everything, but I feel like the city just not thinking culture no more. They're thinking benefits of swipe left, swipe right. That's all I'm saying. And everybody's included on the swipe left and the swipe right, because at the end of the day, you're not doing it because you really, 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 really want to do it. You are so fucking bored. You shouldn't be bored. No, no. But you are. And that's the truth of the matter. There's nothing wrong with being bored. It means you could be by yourself and not harm nobody else. You're in your own head, aren't you? My kids ask me where I'm at, and I'm like, I'm in my skin. You guys probably didn't understand it. So, like I say, my kids ask me where I'm at, and I'm like, I'm in my skin. So, with that being said, you can't complain about the truth, can you? You gotta actually live by it. And to me, Toronto, what happened to living by the truth? You see what I'm saying? What happened?
Sometimes the truth will set you free, and sometimes the truth will hurt.
Well, at least if it hurts, we can change, right? Right? We're not gonna
That's why some
submit.
people don't want to hear the truth. They just want to be comfortable with lies.
They should go and die. But from my point of view, I'm like, at least you know where your enemy is. In Toronto, you don't know who your enemy is, right? You just don't. You have no clue who your enemy is.
They call
It's crazy.
frenemies.
Yeah. Frenemies, yo. That's the new word for you kids who don't know nothing about Toronto. All right. Because you guys like copying our slang so much. Yeah, man. Frenemy. Go look that up in the Toronto biology or slang. Because you see me, even though I'm the vice president of Six Dot, still refer to my city as the Dot. I know why. A lot of y'all don't know why it's called the Dot, but y'all were quick to convert it to the Six. Got me wondering. Just got me wondering. Like, so, rest in peace to all my favorite rappers out there that dropped out. You know what I'm saying? I want to salute every one of them and all their memories, because in my world, September 1st is my New Year's. Happy New Year, September 1st. That's just me. So, like, I'm on that energy. I don't know about the rest of y'all people and the rest of y'all folks that are now, but when y'all happen to hear this after the fact, I'm on the Down to Earth Network on all platforms. Check out it. You know what I mean? It's Blue Motherfucking Monday without the CK. It is an X after the U. ING. Yeah, man. I'm kind of different. I'm not into the nonsense. You know what I mean? I try to promote people like Drop Daniels, who tries to put real people with talent, you know what I mean, out there. You see what I'm saying? I support people like D2E who do the Mary Jane Music Festival that supports real people who are doing real things. And now, since I've come to understand that the world is okie dokie with the rapper that uses Chat PTT. Oh my goodness. What is the value of a Grammy now? What is the value of a Grammy now?
The value of a
What
Grammy
is it?
is
What is it?
how much money you could make for all the other platforms, not for yourself.
What? You're saying I'm supposed to just make a song with ChatGPT or whatever just because it can keep me in rotation?
Well, hey man, the clout nowadays, that's what sells, right? So
That's
as long as
sad.
you could program it to what's going on nowadays, to the cloud and everything of the creativity you're looking for to get by,
Oh,
and you
man.
mastered it. It's like this, man. It's like mastering the remix. Mastering the remix on something what you don't created, but you
You mean
created how to remix it. So
you
it's the
mean the
same thing.
sampling?
You master the chat GPT, how to make some lyrical rhyme them and all of that.
Yeah,
Zin?
yeah. Yeah, Toronto. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Man. Like what like this is why I feel like we gotta just put on this Prince Beats Awards and done with, man. Straight up. Shout out to Drop the Mic Drop. Sorry. Shout out to Drop Mic Drop. Like what they're doing
Zin.
is real. This is what I'm saying. We need to support more of our Nijis.
Well, yeah, but you
You
know,
feel me?
that's so it go, you know. Like,
It can't go like this no more, man. Times have changed. These little pitney them, they're ruthless for no reason. They're looking for a cause. We might as well focus the energy in the right place. You're doing music, but you can't be doing music and molly whopping your ops. That don't make no sense.
because look, it went to the opposite. Back in the day, you know, it'd be like you can't be talking about ops, you know, and all them thing there. And the simplest thing, you can't be talking
Bullshit.
certain things on the phone and thing like that.
NWA was getting airplay.
But now everything went opposite in the future for some strange reason. Everything went crazy. And everybody's like, now it's cool to talk about your ops. It's cool to be chatting everything.
NWA.
It's cool to be chatting to the scammers
No
and
Vaseline.
on telemarketing and all this shit now. It's cool to give out your information. It's cool to do all this fuckery.
Eminem's role model.
I don't get this world what we're in. Sometimes I need to find a DeLorean and get back into it and go back to the blood clot future.
Because Cool J Mama said knock you out.
Because I don't know what the hell's going on in this world.
But you get where I'm coming from. There's a song for every fucking thing. And now you're going to tell me a computer is going to use the same bar that I've been using for all my life. The bars, the computer's eventually going to be like,
okay, how about
I
this
used
one?
every word in the dictionary.
How about this one? How about this one besides the music? They want artificial robot to grow our baby them now. How about that? What you have to say about that one?
What do I have to say about them cloning?
No.
Cloning.
I think that no, not the cloning. Cloning is a different topic. Me I talk about they grow they sitting in a sitting because you don't want to do the work anymore. Me say well in Japan or something like that. They made the robot.
Yeah, the robot the robot womb. Yeah. I heard about that. Yeah. What? Okay, hold on. Let's not make this more than what we're going into. In the scientific world, advancements in science is great, but there's a reason why most scientists do their scientific shit by themselves, alone, in a dark cave, just like Dragon Ball showed you with Dr. Jerome. Kids, don't get it twisted. Every chemist kid will figure out how to build a bomb. Every chemist kid. And regardless if they love chemistry,
they don't have to figure.
Wait
there, hold on a minute. They don't have to figure it out. What are you talking about? No, listen here, man.
I'm talking about these scientists, man.
There's something called. No, you said the kids. Yo, there's something called smartphone, right? something called internet, right? And if you're inclined and you program it the right way, you could ask it what you want, and you could get something dangerous too. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? That's why I said this in many times. There's too much information for these youths. There's way too much. You know what I'm saying? And yo,
I'm not
don't be
disagreeing
saying
with
this
you.
restriction thing. That's not gonna work. Okay, they're gonna get over that. These
Look,
kids are
you
smarter
young
than you
kids,
think. They're not
you young
stupid.
kids understand what
You
I'm
know what I'm
talking
saying?
about when I say the scientific shit. It needs to be like that in itself should be monitored a certain way, regardless. And that's the population to the
Wait,
brilliant boy.
hold on a second. Talk about monitoring. Explain that. How are we supposed to monitor that? Move on with that.
I don't know.
No,
'Cause
move on to this
I
one.
don't know. I need
No,
smarter people to help me that.
explain me that one to me. No, you know why? Okay, you want to monitor it, right? Let me give you a scenario, hey? Let me give when it comes to a kid. Oh, okay, I'm gonna change that. Oh yeah, go ahead, do it. All right, no problem. So now remember this. They'll figure it out on the net and shit. And not only that, all right, guess what? Somehow, some way, they probably come up with some change and get a new phone what you don't know about.
Mhm,
You get what me I try to say?
mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
they'll come up with different ways, man.
But
You know what I
that's
mean?
evolution, though. What you're talking about is evolution, and I can respect evolution. All right, you can't build a lock without having someone who's gonna who's gonna know how to pick it.
Look here, man.
You know
The
what I
way
mean?
me
It
look
is
at it
what
is
it
this: the
is.
only way you have to educate them, you have to let them know. Said, yo, it's things out there what you don't understand, which you should not be knowing at the moment at your age, because regardless, it's gonna pop up. It's gonna come up, and they're gonna go, "Yo, daddy, mommy, what's this?" And then I'll be like, uh and guess what? It's not like he could hide it.
What
No,
is
no,
it?
no. It's gonna
What
come back.
is it?
No, it's gonna come back up
What is
again.
it?
It's gonna keep on coming back up again. So yo, don't think that you could put the blanket over the wool of them eyes there, eh?
Well, if you have wolves, then you respect the wolves. If you have tigers, you respect the tigers. If you have eagles, you respect the eagles. But guess what? If you don't respect yourself and you have children, that's a problem. And then that's a whole
Look
different
here, man.
topic.
Look here, man.
But right now,
I'm
I'm
just
just
gonna
getting
say
to the point of technology.
that's what I'm getting at.
If-
When it comes to the technology, we have to go old school. It's like this, yo. If you do any of that blood clot nonsense, what we see on the net and all of that, yo, that's what you let them know. Yo, you can watch it, you can do whatever and all that, but do not. I repeat, do not be doing it up in my house. And and on top of that,
Woo,
if
Dexter's
you're doing
Lab.
anything outside the house representing me, yo, make sure you change over your whole characteristic and all of that, or don't be coming back in my house. You know what I'm saying? I
That's
will
good
disown you.
parenting. That's good parenting.
What are you talking about?
Save them for the wolves.
Well, yo, man, they're
I
gonna
get
do
you.
what they're gonna do anyway. So let
Yep.
them know what the consequences are.
Facts. That's the truth. So, like I said,
That's why I'm saying
we're
with
gonna
technology, if you're gonna use tech at a certain way, make sure you know say there's consequences.
I'm just saying, technology right now is exactly what you're saying. There's too much information, and at this point right now, I wouldn't care if the people are like, "Yo, put a hold on this, put a hold on this." Now, you see what I'm saying? At this point, I wouldn't give a fuck. Why? Because instead of you guys putting a hold on shit, you guys are putting cameras all over the place. You guys are trying to be in everybody's business. You're putting the cameras in everything. Like right now, TVs are being built with cameras in them. Why is a TV being built with cameras in it? You get me? Like these are the shit I'm trying to figure out. Like it was cute with the phone.
Just like when they started building the laptop them with the camera them in it. You're asking that question, right? Why do you think they built this sitting in with the camera? Do you think something for your benefit?
I didn't think about it that way.
Huh? What?
I didn't think about it from
Nah,
that way.
son,
I took the military standpoint on it.
I'm militant too. From them time there, yo, check this out. Don't you notice the laptop is always closed when we not use it, or this is down, or it disconnected, or the phone down, or whatever them thing there. Yo, check this out, man. They could turn it on anytime they want,
Me know.
All right, then. So, yo, but if you know that, right, you're asking why they do this, why they putting camera in a in a TV and all that. Same reason why they did it in the computer, the tablet, the phone, everything what has some kind of surveillance, right? They go, yo, we can make this easier for us, eh? It's called Big Brother, eh? So yo, we can make this way easier than back in the day. We don't know shit. So now we all have somewhat of an idea what's going on by making a Big Brother. Yeah, oh yeah, boy. And on top of that, yeah, they could use it too. But guess what? When they don't know, we're gonna turn it on and watch them.
With that being said, folks, that's like one of those, yeah, closing moments. But we're not gonna close out on a watch them thing. I'm just trying to make sure we all get where I'm coming from. Like, I see it like this right now. We need some real kings to step up and take the hit for the general pop right now. Cause like we can't we cannot not support each other right now in 2025. We can't depend on the system that exists. Their system was built on a system that they murked and destroyed people for.
It's too late. It's too late, man. It's
No,
too
it's
no
never
no
too
no no
late.
no no no. You don't
No,
understand
it's
when it's too late.
never too
We're in
late.
the future now. These youths,
Oh, no,
these
no,
youths,
no.
them that got on the smartphone made them dumb and stupid. All right. Okay. Check this out. All right. It's too late.
Look,
Made them dumb and stupid. All right. We're the last. I was saying this to somebody the other day. We're the last generation what's seen before social media, and we've seen social media been born. All right, and I've seen what I'm
yeah, I see where you
disgusted
come
on what
from.
I'm seeing right now. These youths,
The
them what
birth of social
born
media.
in the 2000s here, no, they're going to grow into this, and it's the norm. Okay, they're never gonna know what back in the day shit was, how it was. They're gonna be like, oh no, oh no. And then after all of a sudden you take this thing away from them like drugs. You know what I'm saying? You know what will happen? They might start kill people saying, I can't get on my thing. I can't get on this. I can't watch my movie. I can't this and that. You know how much shit would be going on? You know how much effing would be going on?
Okay, brother. We're already
No, man,
there.
no, man.
We're already tapped
Madness,
in.
madness,
We're already there.
madness.
We're
Yeah,
already there.
if we're already there, so wait there. So why people trying to figure out why this person doing this? Why they stupid? This I've been saying this to people. Don't try to fix stupid. Because there's too much stupid people out there and there's only little intelligence out there. So that's why they made AI. That's why they made all this technology,
Yeah.
smartphone,
I
to
think
make sure they watch us and have control.
I think the AI revolution is hit already, and we're done. We're cooked.
That's why I said to you, it's too late.
We're cooked. But
See, you already know. So don't deny it, brother.
why would I deny it?
But you said, yo, it ain't too late. What are you talking about? It's too
'Cause it's
late.
never too
It's
late.
too late for these youth, them what grew into it. We
Nah,
all
man.
these old, all the old from older than us, and we old and all of that. Yo, at least we know. And we only could try to drill it in the them blood clot head now. We only could try. And it's only if they choose to listen.
Man, you sound like that guy from the Matrix. Shit. I'm not trying to go down that route. I'm just trying to say technology right now is way up there. And if we don't get on some serious togetherness, hi Canada, together, to Canada, all good things grow in Ontario, them type of vibe that. If we don't get on that, then yeah, we're screwed. This pod right now today was just brought to you by the energy of fuck the bullshit that's going on in the world right now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, I gotta be on that shit because because to me right now, like, yo, at the end of the day, I look at two greats, and I'm gonna hear that they're being bullied into a stupid 15, 20 million bag, and that's just dumb. Like, it was cute when when she threw out the number, you know what I mean? It was cute.
But I told you
It
already,
was
man.
cute, but I
I
wasn't,
told you already. The
bruh,
man them. Listen, I'm not talking about
bruh.
no J. Paul and all that. Man's
Yeah,
them
yeah.
were coming out of retirement before all this fuckery. Okay, you know
Okay,
that.
okay,
All
okay.
right, you
All right,
knew that.
all
You
right,
know that.
all right.
And they were getting all the spice on and all the whatever the attention and everything. Now
Yeah,
it's women time now, Zin, and
I
in
agree.
every way,
I
even
agree.
in fighting, right? So now they say, wait, I want me, I want me. We
I
have to get the attention
I
too.
I
Zin,
I believe. I believe. that it's great for them to get the attention. I'm not mocking that. I'm just looking at it from a guy who puts on events. You see what I'm saying? This is like a golden ticket right now. You got the top tier, and then you got the top tier coming out of a retirement to deal with this. That should be them two ladies should be walking away with 50 mil each. Easy.
Listen here,
They
man.
should be.
Their peoples, whoever backing and all of that, see, they're rubbing their hands and saying, yo, we need to do this. We need to
Eh,
do
right now, like I
this.
said, it overpowered me hearing about her wanting to build a family and coming back to boxing. And for Miss Ali to come out to fight the champ, I would only expect that. You know what I'm saying? But right now, what I would love to see if those two women can come together and build their own boxing entity that competes. You see what I'm saying? Get their doctors in order,
Let me ask you this question
get
here.
their insurance
Let
in
me ask you
order.
this question here.
You know what I mean?
It's two sisters going at it, right?
That's what you
Wait,
know.
wait. Correct me if I'm wrong, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then. So they don't mind to see that going on because yo, if correct me if I'm wrong, nowadays black man, black woman angry, this and that, all of this, even back in the days slavery, yo, when they
Yeah.
didn't have no TV, they had
Yeah.
the fighting rings
Yeah.
for us, for
Yeah.
them to be entertained.
Yeah.
So yo, these are new times, boy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? On a new scale.
Well, that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, I don't know who's representing Miss Shields, but from my point of view, you the current champion. You see what I'm saying? And I'm grateful that she's the type of fighter that likes to fight and is not just fighting for the bag. So like to me, I could respect that in a fighter. Straight up. She can always get the chance to win in my mind. But
Listen here, man. They don't business who win or lose.
well,
They just
facts.
they just want to see two black women beat the shit out of each other in front of the nation.
Well, that's what I want. I want a great fight, but honestly, I would love to see these two women come out and come together and build their own fucking
No, they
women's
don't want to
boxing
see
thing.
that. No, forget that. They want to see them fight.
Nah, man, I
They
think
don't
that
want
would
to
be
see
the
them come.
best thing,
No,
fam.
they don't want to see them come together. You know,
That would be the
weren't you
best
paying
thing.
attention to what I just said? Intellectuals, they don't want them together. They want stupidness going on. Okay, that's entertaining. All right, they don't
Okay,
want intellect. Come on, man. I told you there's more stupidness in the world, bro. More chaos, all of that. That sells. Okay,
facts.
all right. I'm
Okay,
just I'm just being
I'm not gonna
I'm
argue the
sorry
facts
if I
with you.
have to bust the bubble
I'm
of
not
the
gonna argue the
reality and
facts.
you know what I'm
I
saying?
ain't gonna
But
argue
I'm
the
a
facts.
realist.
I ain't gonna argue the facts. I ain't gonna argue the facts. I ain't gonna argue the facts. But I'm just saying, like for the women's boxing champion commission in the world, like you guys are whack. If you guys really let this woman come out of pocket, if you make your champion come out of pocket,
Next question here. The women's fighting
yeah,
thing
yeah,
compared to
yeah.
the men's, which one here make more money?
Definitely it's gonna be a man draw right now. Currently, there's no real big system behind the women like that.
Oh, okay. So they have to do this.
No,
Yes, sir.
no,
Them
they
have to
don't.
do it.
They have to come together and build
Yo,
a thing for
no,
themselves,
no,
bro.
no, no, no. That nah, go on. No, I
Listen,
told you, bro.
all they got to
That's
do,
not going down.
scrap. After the scrap, come together, build their own thing.
No, that nah, go on.
Muhammad Ali and the current fucking Shields. Are you crazy? People will come left and right, put their kids into that school.
Look, I feel what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
I
The
mean,
reality is it ain't going in. It's
look,
not
it
going down.
ain't going because you're thinking no one's gonna support
All right, yo,
them having their
okay,
own belt,
look, the only
their
way
own
this will go
vibe.
down, the only way it'll go down, okay, just like the men, okay. No, listen to me, man. You see all the spot, like what I mean sponsors, as in the equipment, all of the like, the ones who make the stuff and all of that, like the all different women products or whatever for the fighting thing, all of that, to be backing to be backing it's just like TV, radio, or anything. It doesn't go on without the sponsors backing it, or they do not go on the air. Okay, so for them to get stronger, they need proper, more backing, just like the men do.
So let me double check something. Are we looking at the prospect of seeing a monster of a great fight? Because you remember the Thriller in Manila in Vanilla wasn't in America. That was in Africa. You know what I'm saying? So to me right now, if we're looking at it as two great fighters and people want to see two great fighters go at it in a ring, that's what I'm paying for. What I don't feel like is that, you know, like what's the biggest sports company? Do we gotta Google that? Let me Google that
Look
real
here,
quick.
man.
The biggest sports network out
Look here,
there.
man.
You
I'm
know what I
just gonna
mean?
get
Like,
more real with you, man. They would rather see two women beat the shit out of each other than seeing women's basketball just be doing it friendly.
you're cold. There ain't nothing wrong with women's basketball.
Did you
It
hear what I
needed to
just said?
expand.
All right, then. If I correct me if I'm wrong,
I'm
is
not
it
gonna
okay?
correct you if
Girl,
you're
yo,
wrong. You're right.
correct me if I'm wrong. Then in the NBA, you see
Yeah.
the stadium all full up. When it's the you see some seats empty.
They're still young.
It don't matter. It don't matter. We in 2000s here, and we in
Wow.
equality and all that
There
shit. What you
is no
talk?
equality still in
What y'all talking about?
2025,
What you
fam.
talking
There
about?
still is no
What do you mean?
equality in 2025. Are you nuts? There is a certain agenda that's holding back everything because they are now in the positions that, guess what? I can't wrong them if so and so died off and now you're in power. This is look. Let's get something straight. Top Op, aka Captain Africa, less than 2 years has balanced his economy and building his economy. When I look at my own economy and say, damn, the rich get richer and the poor just don't know who the rich people are. So again, if a man in a country that was in debt can take them out of debt in 2 years based off of the country building off of what's in the country, then it will only make sense that
Oh,
you're working with the
since you brought
community.
that up, okay. How many countries are governed by women? There's a few,
How many countries that are governed by women? That's a Google question.
right?
Yeah.
And out of those countries,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Um, are they in warfare?
I hope not.
Like,
But
not
I'm
like
not
because
sure.
majority of the big countries are the men, right, who are running it, and they're the
Yeah.
ones who are doing the warfare. I never hear say a woman who's running a country in delegations of war.
Oh,
Do you ever hear that?
well, right now, depending on what type of level of security in this war that we're talking about,
The question is what it is, brother.
depending on the type of level of
Not the
security,
level. I am
yeah, it
going on a
has to
general
be.
sense
You
right
can't
now
do
in
general
these
sense because
times,
I don't
right
know
now at the
what wars are
moment.
going on currently
Yeah,
right
but
now.
okay, whatever. In the recent what's been going on, I always see the men at the table, majority of the time, and it's always the big ones at the table. Okay, all right.
Okay.
I don't see no women
Okay.
at the table.
Okay.
That means said, yo, whoever is, they're governing them countries. Them are not interested in getting into no warfare. Okay.
Okay. Look, the whole point of life is to live peacefully.
Why I'm bringing this up because of, the stigma of women and men. You know what I mean? It's
Well,
always been like
if
this.
the man is sitting at the table talking to the world in front of the cameras and you're telling me he ain't going home to a wife, then I might look at him as a warmonger. But because of guys like Bush Jr., now I realize even if he has a wife, he could still be a warmonger. So once I learned this in my late age, I said, shit, any president can be like that. So now I can not be sympathetic to people who are upset about Obama, but at the end of the day, I look at it as I grew up in an era where people used to say there'll never be a black president. Officially, the country was made off a black president.
Well, anyway, man, back to topic there. You know, we're soon coming to a conclusion here for this pod here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that topic of what? Where's the black love at? Where's the black love? Who do we look towards for some black love? But if you're looking for the conclusion, we can drop to the conclusion if you want.
Yeah, man. You
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
All right. So Toronto, my conclusion before you drop my favorite message and bust us off with some gunshots is I lied. I do have two people I would nominate as black love going forward. All right, folks. This is Blue Motherfucking Monday. Come walk with me. And I would put up Tisha and Dane Calloway as Nijis going forward. Black love.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
That's mine. Google those people, kids.
Okay. All right.
Toronto, you know what I want to hear.
All right, then, man. As usual, everybody, we thank you for tuning in. You don't know. We had a little bit of technical difficulties. You know, I know that you guys said we couldn't hear anything, but it's all fixed now. But anyway, thank you for that. And please subscribe to all the channels. You don't know. You know what I mean? And yeah, we're gonna end it off like this.
This is the Rastafari Samurai, never leaving you dry in your eye. I approve this message. Nation. What?